Hello everyone, welcome to the next React, and I have decided to record it in the same day. I was really getting into Turnabout Storm Part 5, and I just really want to see how this finishes, so I think I'm just going to finish it tonight. And I'm not sure that I'll have any other time during the week to be able to finish it, so like even if I can't get it uploaded, I can still have it recorded and stuff and ready to be shipped off. But yeah, this will be the end of Turnabout Storm, and afterwards I'm thinking about what the next series I'll be starting. Probably gonna be Pony Shenanigans. I really want to watch that, and I think I'll also create an intro similar to how I have an intro for the different types of reactions that I do, like this react bonus, this react episode reactions. So it'll probably be like this react series reactions or something like that. Maybe fan made series reactions, but that's kind of a long name. Though it would just be showing up in the intro, so I guess it doesn't matter that much. Anyway, I guess we'll just get started, and I'll worry about that other stuff later. I'm very excited to see what we do with this, so I thank you guys for getting this far with me. It's truly been a really cool journey to get to watch through all of this. So I'm really excited about it. Alright, let's get started in 3, 2, 1, play. Remember, it was the 1 hour and 15 minute mark. And my sound is off. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Oh, I am so embarrassed. Yeah. My headphones weren't properly on, so now I gotta backtrack 5 seconds. Can I do that? Can I even? That is so embarrassing. I am sorry. Anyway, let's continue for real this time. For realsies. 3, 2, 1, play. Okay, there we go. And here's the witness testimony for the confession.
Ace and I have been blackmailing several athletes for some time.
I'm not sure if Phoenix did anything similar to this in the game, where the person he was going against confessed, but then he saw something wrong in the testimony and did this. I haven't seen it before, but maybe it was in one of the games. You can feel free to let me know if he ever did that.
He became furious and violent. I saw no choice but to retaliate.
Also, I gotta
with a
reduce the
golf club
volume.
that was lying on the ground to defend myself. I hit him so hard it snapped. I dropped the broken pieces and resorted to offensive magic that was enough to shock
Sonata didn't kill Ace Swift,
I
then who
retreated to the
did?
dark forest, running as fast as I could.
Trick question. It was nobody. He's a zombie.
He wasn't chasing me, and returned to the
Okay, that's a little too wild for
I
her.
saw the silhouette of his body.
I don't even care if it's a little messy, but that's just weird.
Coming to terms of what I had done, I gathered the broken golf club at all.
I mean, yeah, I've seen this before, so
I headed back into the forest.
not gonna bother paying attention to it because I heard it once already and it's freshened up in my memory. Saw it earlier today. Took a little bit of a break, adjusted the audio stuff,
That's my confession.
so it was in a separate recording.
Well, are you, Mr.
That took quite a while.
I still would like to cross-examine the witness if it's okay.
I wouldn't be letting her testify if I wasn't going to let you cross-examine her, so by all means, begin, Mr. Wright.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this really shouldn't worry
Let's see
you,
this.
right? But the slightest instance of you being wrong about this, I will declare Rainbow Dash's innocence, and Miss Sonata will be taken away for further questioning. What you should be worried about is if you're actually right about there being a hole in this confession.
Understood, Your Honor.
Are you just doing this to rub salt in my wounds?
All right. Time to show Sonata.
I really don't get what's going on right now.
What she taught me.
But Yeah, I guess I get his point. He just wants to find the truth.
Ace and I had been blackmailing several athletes for some time.
We'll see.
I finally had enough of it. I was going to quit as his manager after he had won the Equestrian 500.
Hold it!
Hold it.
He's never won any competition fairly?
Yes, he has. We didn't blackmail the stiffs, as he had the ability to beat them.
And you didn't want to do it anymore?
As it says on my resignation letter, I was enjoying the fortune and fame we got. But then, I realized what we were doing.
Then why did you get Mr. Cruise Control to attack me?
I simply panicked after you scrutinized my room. I knew you started suspecting me, and I did that to get you off my tail.
It sounds like my parents are back, so there's a possibility
Is
that they'll interrupt me. We'll see.
Your Honor?
Yes?
I have a feeling my dad's
refuse
probably
to
going to
press
interrupt
any
me
charges
because of
against
the
Phoenix
college
Wright
football
and
game
Phoenix
going on
Wright
right
for
now.
entering my hotel room.
Okay.
It's
There.
Auburn and Ole
Happy?
Miss. So, there, you have an idea of what day I recorded it.
Right? It's my turn for a question. What are you doing? You're jeopardizing your client's innocent verdict, when a while ago you were at my neck accusing me. And despite my efforts, you caught me. But now you're saying I'm innocent? I don't understand you. Do you think I'm lying? Why would I lie confessing my guilt? I suppose if I was trying to protect someone, trust me, that's not the case. Because the sad truth is, I don't have anyone to protect.
Then let me protect you.
What?
I don't understand you. After Rainbow Dash refused our blackmailing attempt, Ace was
This is
angered. It didn't
pretty
help he saw
amazing,
my letter
though.
after
Like,
we were done quelling the fire,
I
which he ripped
did
in
not
half
expect him to go down this path at all.
He became furious and violent.
Yeah, I think
saw no
this should have been a
choice
part
but to
6-4.
retaliate with a golf club that was lying on the ground to defend myself. I hit him so hard it snapped.
Hold it! How hard did you strike him with the golf club?
Hard enough to leave that scar on the back of his neck. The stick was hot from lying in the fire.
And what about the offensive magic you used on him? How strong was that?
I really can't explain that to you.
Try me.
Well, you aren't educated in magic, but let me try to simplify it for you. What I did was a magic surge.
Twilight?
A magic surge is pretty much magic's equivalent of adrenaline. Put any pony in the right situation, and the magic they produce will be very powerful. With enough stress, they can produce magic to rival even the princess.
So it's like a mother summoning the strength to lift a ton to save her child.
Therefore, I can't tell you how strong it was, as I had no control over it. All I know is it was enough to hurdle him a few feet.
Did you see exactly where he landed?
No, it was too dark. All I could make out were shadows and silhouettes. Even with eyes like mine, I can't really tell you where he landed.
What about the location in which you assaulted him? Do you know where that was?
I do know we were directly under the cloud. The argument began as we were putting out the fire the lightning bolt spawned. From what I gather, he must have landed in the dirt, and Gilda moved him back underneath the cloud shortly after while I was gone. I dropped the broken pieces and resorted to offensive magic that was enough to shock him and render him to the ground. I retreated to the dark forest, running as fast as I could. I realized he wasn't chasing me, and returned to the clearing after a good 10 minutes. I saw the silhouette of his body lying there, lifeless. Coming to terms of what I had done, I gathered the broken golf club at all costs so I wouldn't be caught.
Objection! I was right from the beginning. This all makes sense now. Sonata, what you said is impossible.
How is it impossible?
Let's see.
Why do you care if it's impossible?
Mr. Wright, I have told you nothing but the truth.
And I agree with you, Sonata. You're not lying. But those unique eyes of yours seem to have failed you this time.
So she's not lying. She's just wrong.
Mr. Wright, where are you going with this?
I agree. Explain.
Sonata claims she used a spell to electrocute him to protect herself.
Yes, that's true.
But then you said something that struck me as odd, Sonata. You said the golf club's end snapped off when you assaulted him.
And that's that piece you found. What's odd about this?
It's odd because the handle and the metal piece were in two different locations. The metal piece under the cloud, and the handle in the dirt.
This was all a waste of time. It's easy to see what happened here. After she hit him with a golf club, the end ricocheted off his neck into the dirt after it snapped.
Yes, even I can see that's what happened. And that's saying a lot.
No, Your Honor. That's not what happened. Let's recall how Sonata stated how the events took place.
I dropped the broken pieces and resorted to offensive magic that was enough to shock him and render him to the ground.
Sonata stated she dropped the pieces after she struck him. Sonata, is this true?
Yes, I did. I was still holding onto the pieces after they snapped. I dropped them in place.
But you said another thing, Sonata.
I saw the silhouette of his body lying there, lifeless. Coming to terms of what I had done, I gathered the broken golf club at all costs so I wouldn't be caught.
Sonata, why didn't you gather the broken end of the club if you were trying not to get caught?
I couldn't find it. I couldn't even focus an illumination spell with all that had befallen, so I searched around in the dark for a few minutes, but I only found the handle.
And you just searched the area you found the handle in, because you knew you had dropped both pieces in the exact same spot.
Yes.
But then, how did the two pieces end up so far away from each other?
Why is Trixie even, like that?
The handle was right in this location.
Why is
according to
Trixie
Gilda's
concerned?
testimony, and the imprint it left.
But the end was next to Ace's body under the cloud.
Exactly. We can
Maybe
probably
she's
all
just
agree
trying to
the
figure
metal
out
piece was
what
found
happened?
Exactly
Oh.
where Sonata hit Ace with the golf club.
That just strikes me as
But
weird.
how would you know something like that? What if it was the end piece that was actually me?
Very simple. The golf club was lost while it was still whole, and it was still whole until Sonata used it as a weapon. The imprint was made afterward, and the end wasn't intact. If she had really dropped it in place there, the end piece should have been right next to it.
Then who moved the handle?
But this doesn't make any sense. No one was at the crime scene between when she hit him and... Unless that Griffin.
Gilda didn't move it. She would sooner admit she moved the body. Up until now, we didn't even know this golf club was used to hit him, and Gilda dismissed it as a piece of garbage.
Rainbow Trash must have gone back and moved it then.
She couldn't have either. Rainbow Dash wouldn't have had enough time to go back and be spotted by Fluttershy anyway.
So did
According to
Fluttershy
her,
move it?
It's a good 50
Did
minutes
Apple
back.
Bloom move it?
But I know who moved it.
This is absurd. You just ruled out everyone, Mr.
She
Wrong.
didn't. He didn't rule out
Mrs.
Apple Bloom.
Trixie is right. Mr. Wrong, Mr. Right. You just disproved everyone. Who could have possibly
Apple Bloom.
moved it?
Apple Bloom.
I'll tell you who. The answer is the victim himself. Ace moved the golf club.
What?
Not
Hello? What are you thinking? How could you have moved it? He was dead.
Mr. Right. Have you lost your mind?
It's the truth, Your Honor. I believe Sonata did perform this spell and electrocuted him. But I think it was only enough to render him unconscious for a few minutes.
But he was dead when I got back. He wasn't breathing, I'm sure of it.
You're correct, Sonata. He was dead when you got back. So he must have died in between when you ran away and returned to the crime scene.
This is ridiculous. How did he die if the lightning bolt or being hit with that spell didn't do it?
It was the second lightning bolt.
No.
Yep, that's
We've
it.
been through this a million times.
That's it.
It didn't strike at all. 3 of our witnesses didn't hear it because it was a dud bolt.
Make it 4 because I didn't hear it either.
I don't believe it was a dud bolt. From my understanding, lightning here in Equestria makes sound based on vibrations of the impact of what it hits. After he woke up, he must have been fumed after Sonata's assault on him, and quitting as his manager. He probably took to the air to pay Sonata back in spades. Therefore, If we take into account that the bolt struck him in midair, it wouldn't have made a sound.
Is that true?
Did you forget about his suit? From my understanding, a Pegasus is completely impregnated
Maybe he wasn't
while
wearing
that
his suit.
in midair.
Didn't it
The
tear?
exposed parts are completely covered while flying.
Did he like take
and it still would have
it
pierced
off?
his body and left a burn mark on the ground, making a sound in case you want to suggest.
I think he took it off.
What about the wings? They're clearly exposed. What did the bolt hit one of those?
Due to the anatomy of Pegasi wings being so fragile compared to the rest of their body, a lightning bolt would have taken his wing clean off. And yet, both his wings are still intact with no damaging whatsoever.
Cruise Control took a picture of him wearing the suit as he was entering the forest. He was indeed wearing it from that point till his demise.
I don't understand. There's no way he could have been electrocuted by a stray bolt then.
She's right, Wrong. We're back where we started yesterday. You can't say a random bolt hit him in midair not making a sound without concrete proof.
But this time I have concrete proof. Now that I know one other factor of the events.
What is it?
The golf club. Or handle, should I say. Now we know he's the one who could have moved it, right?
Mr. Wright.
Angered by being struck and burned by it, he picked it up and took to the air to get a better view of the dark forest. Now where would a Pegasus hold a stick while he's in the air?
Probably in his mouth. That's the only place he could hold it while flying, I think.
Right, Your Honor. In his mouth.
Mr. Wright. Who's that?
Mia. What up,
At
Mia?
8:50, the lightning bolt struck. The metal handle acted as a makeshift lightning rod in his mouth, pumping all that electricity directly into his body. It didn't need any accuracy to hit him, and made no sound since he was hit in midair.
Wow. 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 The silence speaks for itself,
Would
really.
seem to explain a few things. Do you have any retort to this possibility, Miss Trixie?
No. I don't. I can't beat that. The prosecution rests.
Huh. How about that?
Mr. Wright, I don't know what to say. Never in my life has anyone ever done something like this for me.
How about
I
that?
can't believe I was so wrong. So
It's
very
alright.
wrong.
You weren't wrong. That note was proof that you wanted to do the right thing in the end.
Not about that. I overlooked such a minuscule detail and thought I had done it. It's ironic I tried to convince myself I hadn't done it when I really didn't do it. If only I wasn't so afraid of being a murderer, I may not have needed to put you all through this trouble to get the ultimate truth of this event.
Wow.
Miss Sonata, though you may not have murdered Ace Swift, you
She did
face some
blackmail
serious
him.
allegations, including tampering with the crime
Oof,
scene,
yep.
and these numerous blackmailing accounts I have been informed of, and you will still be punished accordingly.
It's all right. I have done some terrible things, and though I regret them, I humbly accept my punishment. I also owe you an apology, Trixie. You really did better than I could have done.
Nice.
I think the only pathetic fake here is me. I intend on changing that. I wanted to quit all this extortion.
Oh, and Phoenix is also going to
I felt
suffer some time for Phoenix and Pinky are gonna suffer some time afterwards for breaking
what
in
you believed in when
and
everyone,
intruding and stuff like that.
including myself, thought otherwise. From now on, I'll try to give that.
Are they gonna like spend time in a jail cell together?
For that.
I don't know. Oh,
Thank you, Phoenix.
she took off her glasses. Her glasses were evil.
You're welcome, Sonata.
Not really, no. But I get it. A nice use of symbolism there. I really like that.
Peculiar
It's pretty great, actually.
The victim ended up being responsible for his own death. There was no murder at all. But perhaps all that karma finally nipped him in the back very hard.
Mm-hmm.
It would seem I can give a proper verdict now. In the case of Miss Rainbow Dash, I find the defendant
Not guilty. Wait, what? What?
That really is fun to say. Now I understand why you attorneys are
Oh.
my verdict.
Oh, he said it himself.
The suspense, the draw. Okay, you don't need to shout at me. Court is now adjourned.
What are you doing? Let me go!
It was a victory hug! Jeez, you're so uptight! Not only saved Rainbow Dash, but Sonata as well!
That timing was so
Rainbow
perfect.
Dash, I came as fast
I can't believe it, man.
Scootaloo, what are you doing here?
I
tried getting in the detention center, but those armored thugs wouldn't let me through. And you have no idea how much I wanted to come to the trial yesterday.
that was
I was stuck in
perfect,
school.
man.
Can you
That
believe it?
timing.
This was an
That
emergency.
timing was just amazing.
But
Are you
today's a
kidding me?
school day, too.
How
Right?
can
I
that?
remember Apple Bloom got the day off
How can that be such a joke? So funny.
testifying as a witness.
After such a
Don't tell me you just
serious.
took the day off without any permission.
Stuff.
Okay, I won't tell you.
Oh my god. Oh
You're
my
deliberately
god.
cutting your classes? What is wrong with this generation? The reason I came down here was to help. Detective Scootaloo has come to crack the case as a Cutie Mark Crusader private investigator.
Oh boy.
Not another one. You're that lawyer type
Oof.
I'm talking about, right?
Ooh.
Look at all this wicked evidence I found. Here.
A bottle cap, a peanut, and a pine cone?
I'm glad you came down to help, kid.
Oh man.
Everything's fine now. Don't encourage her. She's skipping school. Oh yeah, that's bad and stuff. And you, shouldn't.
Rainbow Dash
do
totally
that.
skipped school when she
Can I
was a
help you,
kid.
Rainbow Dash? Well, back on the subject of Sonata.
Oh man.
Do you have any idea what's going to happen to her?
She's still gonna be punished for tampering with the crime scene and blackmailing all those racers. But that's just a slap on the wrist compared to the punishment of murder.
Is the same thing going to happen to Gilda?
Yeah, she moved the body. But like I said, it's only a slap on the wrist. They won't be in there for too long.
Yes, I don't mind. It could have been worse. Much worse.
Sonata,
Yeah.
aren't you being brought into custody?
I asked if I could speak with you one more time and the guards accommodated my request.
What did you
Nice.
want to talk to me about?
It's nice to see her happy for
I
once.
have done some despicable
Like, really happy.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
You
That's
don't need to feel bad.
really sweet.
I owe you an apology. And to you, Rainbow Dash. I not only took part in the blackmail you were a victim of, but tried framing you for murder. I understand if you don't want to forgive me.
After what you put me through? Of course I don't, you no good conniving.
Rainbow!
It's okay if she doesn't want to forgive me, Phoenix.
Honestly, I'm having a hard time doing that as well.
Lenora.
Another griffin!
Oh yeah.
Rip me to shreds.
What's she doing here?
Lenora.
Hello, Twilight Sparkler.
Man, I wish Lenora was
Good job winning
like
the
a
trial.
canon character
It wasn't
in the
me.
show.
It was him.
And Sonata was a great
Oh,
character
you're a
as well.
human.
I really like these original characters that they
I've
put in
seen a
there.
few while making deliveries, but the ones I've seen certainly don't look like you.
You don't
Nah.
want to tear me to smithereens, do you?
What?
Never mind him. Why are you here?
We would have come sooner, but we heard that she was called to the stand regarding the blackmailings not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Frankly, I wanted to see you take her down, Twilight Sparkler. I even brought him with me.
Oh, cruise control.
Isn't he supposed to be in detention?
lawyer scored him a low
You know,
bail.
I really
The
sympathize with
pony up
Cruise
and
Control
testify for you
too.
and
He
tell the
was,
Furnace for doing
he
it.
actually
Fight
might be
against
my
us.
favorite original character. I really liked him, just because of like his loyalty towards his sister and stuff. You know, that really got to me personally.
What I did to you, to everyone, is wrong.
To be fair, she was intending to stop it.
Man, this is a great ending.
In fact, her quitting put her in
There's
some
still like an
serious-
hour of this. How is there still an hour
She
of
did it again when
this?
she got him to attack you. And that was after Ace bit the dust.
Let me make it up to you then. Cruz, your sister's in that hospital, right?
Yes?
After Ace died, all his money went to me. I'm going
Huh.
to donate every last bit of it to medical research regarding your sister's case. I'll see to it that she stays in there until she awakens.
You know,
You'll do that?
that's pretty amazing.
Twilight, since I'm going to be in solitary confinement for a while, can you manage my money for me and make sure...
Solitary
it's what it
confinement?
was?
What?
Your
Solitary
promise to
confinement?
visit
Isn't that like one of the
Cassidy
most
must
extreme
take you the money upon my request.
sentences of
Yes, I
like
can
all
do
time?
that.
I mean, I guess false
You know, I used to live there.
accusation of
I've never
murder
met you
and
before.
I just noticed the
tampering
slightly
with
smug way you carry
I still think solitary confinement's a little extreme, isn't it?
Wow, it's amazing how you can...
Jeez.
Wait, smug?
I don't even think some murderers get solitary
do that.
confinement. Like
Thank you.
they go insane and stuff, you know?
Whatever.
It's-
I still don't like her for what she did.
The very least I can do is say I'm sorry. I've learned my lesson.
Well, I guess I can forgive you. Kinda, sorta.
Kinda, sorta.
Yeah, you know. Kinda and sorta.
How about makes no in sense?
Hey, you must be
It's
that
an
newbie.
expression, Phoenix.
Congratulations on getting an innocent verdict.
It's no big deal.
Thank you.
I've heard a lot of good things about you.
Uh,
I look forward to going head-to-head with you when the race rolls around.
oh, that's right.
You'll see I'm no
Lenora's
slouch, I
a computer,
promise.
isn't she?
Yeah. Rainbow Dash is
And so
totally
is
gonna
Cruise
win the whole
Control.
thing. No contest.
That's good to hear. Well, we
Huh.
must be going now. We're going to squeeze in a few more hours of practice. We wish you all the best of luck. Yeah, even you.
Okay, yeah, this is really
Maybe I'll
cool.
actually watch the race this year.
That's awesome.
It's especially
Finally, someone showed
great
some
because
patience.
I've never
It
seen
touched me
part
if I put it
5.
seriously.
I've seen
One
1
car
through
change,
4,
Twilight
but
Sparkler.
and even though that was long enough for me to get a fresh reaction,
Sparkle. 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 Not Sparkler.
I'm gonna hold on that thought
No need to explode.
for just
You
a
could have
moment.
just told me in a calmer tone and I would have gotten it.
But
No.
Can you do us a favor and take this one to the schoolhouse? Aw, but I wanted to stay here and celebrate with all of you.
Sure. I want to stay far away from Krabby McPurple Pony until she decides to chill out.
But I'm not.
We'll see you all later. You can fly, right?
Me?
So yeah, this was
No, I
just
can't yet.
special that
But you just watch. pal. One day,
that
I'm gonna be
this
just as awesome
actually
a
got to
player
be
as Rainbow
purely
Dash.
blind.
You look up to her a
Uh,
lot, don't you?
Well, duh.
Yeah,
She's
this
like
was
the
just a great
bestest,
experience. I
fastest,
really
coolest
enjoyed it.
pony ever.
It's not
Like
over
birds of
either.
a feather.
Like, there's enough of me that I need
Right.
more camera footage.
Oh, never mind.
Oh,
We better get you to school. Tell you what, we'll give you a lift, free of charge.
Goodbye, every pony.
Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. She didn't have to yell at me. It's not my fault pony names are hard to pronounce.
How in the hoof is Twilight Sparkle hard to pronounce?
That went over a little better than I expected.
Hmm.
Phoenix, can you please do one more thing for me?
What's that?
It's about that Pinkie Pie.
Pinkie Pie? What about her?
Yeah, what about her?
Tell her.
Oops, sorry, I spoke. I spoke again, and again, and again, and again.
Huh? Are you okay?
It's a cutie mark. It must mean your special talent is poking ponies' eyes out with that horn.
I was trying my hardest not to laugh.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Nix,
I suppose laughter would have
thank
killed
you
her
enough for what you did for me. I owe you one.
threatingfulness.
Really? Because I don't think I'm the one you should be
Threatfulness.
thanking.
I think it's threatfulness.
What
Probably
do you mean?
something like that.
There's someone who deserves your
Intimidation?
gratitude
That's
more.
probably a better word.
Oh, right! Thanks for hiring such a cool lawyer, Twilight.
Well, it's not
Wait a minute.
Twilight.
Phoenix didn't get any money out of this now,
You got
did he?
acquitted because of this someone.
The judge?
No.
Let's face it, Phoenix deserves a pretty good payment after
No!
what he managed to
Someone
do.
who the trial would have ended differently
But no,
without.
justice is his payment.
Sunshine
Sunshiny smiles, pay the
You
bills,
refresh
right?
my memory. I forget things easy.
Do I really have to spell this out for you? The
Okay.
trial would have been lost without. Take that!
Without Fluttershy, of course.
But she helped Trixie by testifying against me.
She
So
did do
what?
that. But don't you remember what she did today? You had been given the guilty verdict. I had nothing left. Then she got on the stand and made the trial continue despite the verdict. That certainly isn't an easy feat. I haven't known her for as long as you have, but I could tell she was really trying her absolute hardest for you when she got
Yeah.
up. Things
Props
would
to
have ended a lot
Fluttershy.
differently if she had not intervened.
Oh man.
And I think that's more than you deserve from her after what you said this morning. Oh.
Here she comes now.
Hello, Every Pony.
You did great in there. It was very, flutter bold of you.
It was no problem.
Hey.
You're
Nice pun attempt,
better,
Phoenix.
Oh, I'm sorry my timing wasn't good.
though. It's alright. We still won, didn't we?
Yes. Congratulations, Rainbow Dash.
Ah. Come on. It's adorable.
You have something to say?
That's adorable.
I'm sorry, Fluttershy.
Yeah, you are.
You.
Oh, it's okay.
And Fluttershy forgives Rainbow Dash easily, and then Rainbow Dash
Pretend
snaps.
this morning didn't happen.
I didn't
You
expect
can't
that.
say everything's okay. I treated you like dirt. I said so many awful things to you. I said I hated you. And even then, you still came back and helped me. Why would you do that?
Because you're my friend, Rainbow Dash.
Forgiveness.
To tell the truth, I was so scared to get back on that stand with all those eyes looking down on me. And after what happened last time, I really didn't want to just make things worse like I did yesterday.
Then why did you do it?
Because I thought to myself, what would she do?
What would Rainbow Dash do?
The strongest and bravest pony that I know.
I want her to say Applejack. Come on, say Applejack. Say Applejack.
She would stand her ground and be strong.
Say
So,
Applejack.
I did my best to be just like
Say
her.
Applejack.
and
Come on,
got
say
back up on
Applejack.
that stand
I know
again.
she's not going to. It
Because
wouldn't
right
have a
then,
twist like that, but
after I
I
heard
really
the
would have
verdict, I realized
appreciated that.
very same pony needed my help.
Oh, okay, it is
So I
Rainbow
knew I
Dash.
had to try my hardest to be as brave as I could.
Okay.
Because
Fair
that's
enough.
what she'd do for me.
Look, she's crying. There's a little tear down her face. It's adorable. It's adorable.
Sorry, Fluttershy.
That's amazing. I mean, you know, Rainbow Dash crying, you know, don't... I shouldn't be happy about that, but...
Jerk.
There. It's okay, Rainbow Dash. There's no need to
Fluttershy still looks incredibly adorable in that pose. Her eyes and her mouth. Just... Ah. Well, at least you're not admitting it's crying. It was what?
read this for me. I usually
Oh,
like
what's...
to do it.
Sure.
What's that thing called again? That Shining Armor said in the season 3 finale.
Unlikely pony, Trixie. I thought about something she
Oh, I forget what he said.
said. Friendship
shoot.
is unnecessary.
I don't want to have to edit it in either.
We don't need it to survive like food and water. Rather,
But I know what it is, I just forget. Liquid power? Liquid pride! Liquid pride! Yes! That's it! Liquid pride, of course.
It allows us to achieve feats of strength and valor we thought we never had in us to protect the world.
Liquid pride, that's it. That's it. I remembered it. It's been a little while since I've seen Magical Mystery Cure, so...
Ironically,
yeah.
that word she mocked ended up saving the day. That's the magic of friendship.
I got it, though. I got it. I got it. I just didn't want to have to edit that in, so I thought really hard.
Deep and lasting one. Your faithful student, Twilight Sparkle.
I probably missed something really important. Oh well. Oh wait, that was her letter to Celestia, right?
Patched up.
Yeah, that's cool. She learned a lesson in all of this. Hey, what's up, Trixie?
There she goes.
Oh, goodbye, Trixie.
Coming back.
Oh, hello again, Trixie. And then she leaves again. Hey, I predicted that right.
Coming back.
Coming back again. What did she do?
Phoenix,
like hit him with a
This may be a bit selfish, but can you do me a favor?
What?
Can you please go talk to Trixie?
Why do you want me to talk to her?
It's that issue I wanted to bring up with you. She bears awful feeling towards me for some reason. She won't listen to me, but she may speak with you.
You're not the one who just had a hat thrown at you. Besides, I just foiled her revenge scheme. Do you think she really wants to talk to me right now? Let alone see me?
Please, Phoenix. There was another pony in Equestria who was consumed by feelings similar to hers, and the result wasn't pretty.
Okay, I'll try.
Consumed by her
I'm
feelings?
out of there. She starts tossing more stuff at me.
Thank you, Phoenix.
Consumed by her feelings.
Just ask her, what do you have
Are you
against
talking about
Fluttershy
assertive
and her friends,
Fluttershy?
And you'll see for yourself. She'll probably respond with the Ursa Minor, but I know that's not the case.
Alright, wish me luck. I'm gonna need a lot of...
I have a feeling that he's gonna unlock Trixie's chains around her. This should be interesting. I want to see this.
Blue and wearing a purple cape.
Hey, Lyra. What up, Lyra? Where's Lyra?
Did any pony ever tell you you have nice, beautiful hands?
Lyra, please don't do that. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me, okay?
Hey, watch it, pal.
Rainbow Dash recolor.
Best be sorry. You're lucky I'm in a good mood today. Otherwise, I would have beat you so hard and make you feel like you're smooching the express.
Lyra,
It won't happen
don't
again.
take my hands.
It better not. Now out of my way.
What was her problem? Wait. That couldn't have been...
You ruined everything.
She took my hand.
I, wanted to give back your hat. Dropped it. Or, whipped it at my face.
I don't know. I just wanted Lyra to make an appearance since Lyra made an appearance here.
Going so well.
So, why did you come out here? Come to chastise me? Put me in my place?
No, of course not. I just
Listen,
wanted to talk
Trixie,
to you,
we're
that's
talking Phoenix. Phoenix
Well,
doesn't
I don't
like.
want to talk to you.
Okay.
I'm not in the mood.
Trixie, take this however you want. But you did a good job in there.
She
You
kind of
a really
did.
good job. I thought
She
you
really
had me
did,
several
actually.
times the past 2 days.
Don't patronize me. I lost.
So?
But it's not about winning or losing when you're an attorney. It's about the truth. And I think you realize that too. I remember you siding with
Kinda,
me when
yeah,
Gilda was
kinda,
giving her
sorta.
false testimonies. And that move you made against Sonata regarding that teleportation had no benefits for you as a prosecutor.
I don't care about any stupid truth. Do you remember how that griffin felt bad about revenge? It certainly didn't for me. As soon as I heard that guilty verdict, I felt like I was on top of the world.
Or did she?
Suppose that makes me bad. But whatever. It's not like it even matters anymore.
But what I'm trying to say is, it's up to the defense and the prosecution to push each other to their limits. And you certainly delivered. It could have done without the insults, but you did well keeping me in check.
Nice work,
That
though.
isn't a hard thing to do, since you are such a blithering moron.
I guess that is a pretty good point, because the defense and the prosecution
I'm quitting
both
this whole prosecutor thing anyway.
work
It was
to
just another occupation my
help
parents put me in
find
while
each
growing
other,
up in
find out the
Canterlot.
truth.
I never even cared about it up until this point. The only thing driving me to excel at it was to get some redemption. But it's not like I have much to go back to. My other routine is in just as bad shape.
Why's that?
Why do you think? That lavender loser ruined it all. My stage is busted up and falling apart, and I don't have the money to fix it. Wherever I go, my shows bomb. I've made it regular practice to dodge tomatoes.
Maybe it's just because you're so ostentatious. I mean,
What's ostentatious
yeah,
mean? Is that like
terrible.
a synonym to
It's
arrogance
not fair.
or something?
It's like a cruel joke.
I've never
Life
heard that
gives you
word,
something you
so
think you're gifted at, and then some little
That's
goody
pretty
four-horse
interesting to hear.
know-it-all comes along and ruins all the success in a heartbeat. I hate her so much. Why does she have to be more talented than me in every little aspect? Why is it when I try to entertain with magic I get an angry mob, but when she does the simplest, stupidest magic trick at her own leisure, she gets... Ugh. Why am I telling you this? I don't want to talk to you. Buzz off.
You know, when I was a kid, I was really into magic. I wanted to be a magician myself. I wanted
Oh
one
no,
of those
I got the
fancy silk
hiccups.
hats. But my parents never got me one. They were too expensive.
What's this have to do with anything?
yeah.
I don't know.
What
I
does
just
it have
wanted
to
to
do
try
with
to
it?
talk to you on some sort of common ground. I thought it was traditional for a magician to wear a silk hat.
Do you honestly think I care about your pathetic life? Sorry, but I'm a little busy dealing with mine. So for the last time, leave me alone.
I know I'm probably gonna regret this. You know, I'm curious. I've seen Trixie the prosecutor, but I haven't seen the great and powerful Trixie the magician. Can I see your magic show, Trixie?
Ooh.
Ha! That's a good one. Why would I want you to see my show?
You owe me a voucher.
What?
Yesterday, you said you'd give me a voucher for one of your performances after I accused Fluttershy. Twilight
Okay,
Princess
he's got a
isn't
really good
back on
memory.
anytime soon.
Unless he writes
So
everything
I'll
down,
watch your show in the meantime.
which is also a possibility.
I
I don't
was
know.
being sarcastic.
Which
you
one? Which one?
moron.
Which one?
Fine, I won't watch it then.
No, please.
Yes! Yes!
I mean, I'm just not used to getting requests to perform. That's all. I'll let you see it. If you really want to, that is.
I'd
Ayy.
love to.
And don't get me wrong, Mr. Dead Wrong. I still hate you with an unbelievable passion. But if you want to see it, I can't deny my fans a performance, no matter who they may be. You don't need a voucher anyway. It's free, always has been. So a greedy, cheapskate, money-grubbing lawyer such as yourself doesn't need to worry about that.
Why do you do it for free? Don't most magicians and performers charge entry fees to their shows? And couldn't you fix that stage of yours if you charged admission?
Because
Oh,
it's
man.
none of your business. That's why.
I was only asking.
Hi,
Hello, Pinkie Pie.
Ow.
I'm on my way to Rainbow Dash's trial.
Pinkie, you missed it again.
Oh boy.
Not again. Is Rainbow Dash okay again?
I think Pinkie Pie would find a way to be late for her own funeral. Yeah,
Man.
everything's fine now. She's off the hook.
Yeah, that's pretty sad that Pinkie
Stellar work,
missed it
Beanie
again.
boy.
My boy.
Beanie my
Clearly
boy.
older than you.
You know what this calls for?
What?
2 words. A party.
A party?
21 words. Yeah, a party. You should come celebrate too because I love having parties
21
with my friends
words.
after something good happens.
Okay, she's totally said that phrase before. That's the only way she could know that's 21 words.
Something good happens. How did you... yeah. It would seem this would be the occasion to throw one.
What about you? Do you want to come?
Invite Trixie.
Me?
Yes! Yes!
Yeah, you.
Want to
Oh!
invite me to a party?
This is really
They say
sweet.
the more the merrier.
I'm not sure if
You're
Max has
grumpy all
seen
the
this,
time,
but I'm
so
sure
come
he'd
to a
really
party
like
and
this
upside
part.
down.
Maybe you could put on your show there.
I mean,
You'll
come
have
on,
more
that's
crowd that way.
really nice. Trixie just getting some redemption.
as if. Why would the
I think this
great
type
and
of
powerful
redemption is even better
want to
than
go
what
some
she got in
juvenile
Magic Duel.
party with
And I was
Mr.
really
Wrong
pleased
and a
with that,
sad bunch of
how
loser
Magic Duel
ponies?
turned out. So, this is pretty amazing. Pretty amazing
Lost the
indeed.
trial, didn't she? She deserves a punishment. And that will be to endure your childish party that Trixie doesn't want to go to. At all.
Mm-hmm.
Trixie will show Twilight Snarkle, Rainbow Trash, Haggerty, and Applejunk feats of magic the likes of
Applejunk.
which they've never seen.
Haggerty.
You shouldn't make fun of other
Haggerty. Applejunk. That's
Oh,
funny.
and why not?
because they might be like mine and be copyrighted.
Wah, wah, wah.
That wasn't funny.
Oh, come on. It was kind of funny.
Those insult names are some of the worst things I've ever heard. And I don't mean they're offensive. Excuse me for trying to lighten up the mood.
Aww.
You're saying Trixie isn't funny? Trixie will show you, Mr. Wrong. Get ready. Trixie is about to display the funniest joke in her arsenal.
Is it gonna be like a 2-word joke?
Be warned, many have been known to die of laughter from this one.
Oh boy. I hope I don't die.
Here goes.
Bring it.
Why do they call me the great and powerful Trixie? Because I'm always playing tricks.
See, you're no better at... What?
That's a good one, because you're always playing tricks. It's funny because you're...
What did Trixie tell you? Trixie's humor is only rivaled by that of her show-stopping magical powers. Your jokes are about as funny as a root canal.
But it's basically the exact same kind of punchline as mine.
Pretty much. Because, you know, that was the same joke as Phoenix Wright saying that he was always right.
Hey,
Which I just
Did he
remembered
hurt
now
you bad?
because it was like the same level.
Huh?
I'm actually wondering
That
if I
attacked you in
like
the
moved
forest.
back after I heard the
Oh, no.
right joke.
It's just a small bump.
I don't know.
Serious.
Might have done the same thing.
Trixie
I don't
was
remember.
going to send in a search in
Could've.
to find you after we booked him, but Snarkle ended up finding you first.
I didn't know you cared.
I don't, but I don't want you dead either. Despite what that nerd and her fan club may have told you, I'm not a monster.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. That's cool.
What do you look at me like
2 minutes remaining, and then I'm gonna reset the
What's
camera.
that you're holding?
Pine cone?
It's just a pine cone. Some kid dumped it on me as evidence. Cute, huh?
Is that like a tribute to one of the popular fan
yeah.
fictions?
Cute.
I don't get the association between pine cones and Trixie. I know there's something there.
Forget it. Take
Probably
Trixie to this stupid
probably
party,
started with a
Wrong.
fanfic.
Oh,
But I never
right.
read anything involving it, so I'm totally
wait.
oblivious of it.
Magatama.
If anyone sees
One more
this
thing,
and
Trixie.
wants to explain it to me in the comments,
What?
I'd really appreciate it.
I wanted to ask
Because
you
I'm
something.
actually like really interested in hearing about what that means. It's nice that Trixie finally got some redemption, though.
How did you manage to get her to come here?
Well, Pinkie Pie did, not me.
Wait, is the party going in the Golden Oak Library?
Tolerable than it was last time.
Man,
It-
looking back on this library,
But I thought
I'm
that
gonna
was-
really miss it in season
I'm not
5.
talking about the magic. I mean the name calling and boasting. She was a
But
little
enough
more
about that.
tolerable than the last time she was in Ponyville. I think she may be on the road to a better lifestyle.
What are you talking about, Twilight? The conceited, ill-mannered, unsavory degenerate called me Haggerty. I'm not a
And did you hear what she said to me?
Applejunk.
Told me to let myself out as a rodeo clown.
Oh, okay.
Better lifestyle my hoof.
Oh, here we go.
Baby steps,
S-
girls. Baby
Almost at the 50-minute mark.
steps. By the way, did
For
you ask
recording,
Trixie a
that
question
is.
Yeah, I...
No wait.
yet? So you saw them.
And stop. Okay. 2 hours and 2 minutes. I'm gonna stop it there exactly. It's 50 minutes on my recording thing. I just felt like it would be easier to display it at the time on the video. So yeah, 2 hours and 2 minutes. Tutu. 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 Okay. And I will see you guys for the final camera recording of my reaction to Turnabout Storm. Oh. And it's time. 3, 2, 1, play.
I asked the question you told me
Hey,
to ask her.
let's do this.
Nothing happened.
Let's finish it up. I want to finish this series, man.
Well,
It's
something.
weird, like, looking back on it and getting to
What's the
experience
cause?
it
You wanna
without
poke
doing
yourself in, you
reactions,
spiky-headed twit?
but not
It's
watching
that
part
dumb
5
stuff
because I
that
started
goes
redoing
there, and it
reactions
always has
afterwards.
That purple
Uh,
cat put you up to this, didn't she? Tell
that-
dork like
I don't know, it's just
dumb
weird,
bag.
like, getting to
Stop
rewatch it
pestering
and
me
commentate
with that
over
question
all
when
of
she
it,
knows the answer
and
to
finally getting to see the finale after all this time.
Never mind. Nothing.
It's like one of the longest
I could have sworn.
cliffhangers of all time.
Whoa! This is the first thing in Equestria that meets me on eye level.
Celestia.
Princess.
Yeah, and I'm sure Celestia would be way taller if she was on her hind
It's
hooves.
all right, Twilight. There's no need for him to bow.
So this is her.
Praise! Praise the sun! Bow! I'm bowing. I'm bowing. Sort of. I'm bowing while sitting. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. But praise the sun.
Oh, she did
I have to.
now.
I'm sorry, but I have
Man.
to tell him.
Oh man.
I understand.
I'd totally like
I
to meet
really
Princess
appreciate what you
Celestia
have done
though.
for my subjects, Phoenix.
Like,
It's really
out of all
an
the
honor
characters,
meeting you.
she's probably top 5
But Princess, you
that
said
I'd
you
really
knew
want to
him.
meet. If I actually get to meet, and I'd also be really excited to get to meet Nicole Oliver if I ever went to a convention. Man. I don't know, there's just something that I've really admired about Celestia over the past
I'd
year or
rather
so.
deliver it personally, as something seems to be wrong with the mail in Ponyville. I sent out a letter a few days ago,
Best
and
princess.
only yesterday did the
I
recipient
can say
get
that
it.
now. Best
I
princess.
wonder what happened.
Celestia.
Yeah, I wonder.
Wait,
Oh,
you're
man.
paying me?
Of course. You didn't expect to be rewarded for your efforts?
It's just I'm not used to being paid real money for my work.
A million
With
bits.
an IOU.
1
Here
million
is a symbol of mine
bits.
and every pony's gratitude. I thank you again. I don't think a defense attorney in Equestria would have been able to do what you did.
There's still
You see,
half an
Equestria
hour
has
of
been in
this.
quite the peaceful state for centuries.
Half an hour!
Crimes.
I have a feeling that we're gonna see Phoenix spend quite a bit of time in his world or something.
Then what's with the royal?
I don't know, man.
I mean, if it's so peaceful and all.
Even though it's peaceful, there are still entities who try to disrupt the peace. That's what the
Man,
guards are.
I'm actually getting a little
Most of the
sad
time,
that this
these
is about
guards
to
are around
end.
for ceremonial reasons.
Because I've never watched the whole thing until the
In
end.
fact, these past few days are probably going to be the most excitement they will have for
I'm
a
gonna
long
miss
time.
this, man.
I see.
I've got a lot of emotional attachment to this series.
Oh, right.
Like, I watched the first episode before I became a brony.
Please give Maya Pearl
This
everything
helped
she
me
has.
look at the show in a different light, and I'm really thankful for it.
But how?
Goodbye, Phoenix. Or you prefer
Oh.
Nick, don't you?
How do you
He's-
know all this about me?
She's leaving. What's with those chains and locks?
Ah!
Oh
Well,
man,
I must
I'm
be off
actually
now.
tearing up a little bit thinking about everything that I've been
Twilight,
through
did
on
you
this
see that?
series.
See what?
There were psyche locks all over your princess.
Oh man,
There were? I must have worn off then.
Worn off?
I just,
The most likely reason I was affected by that thing's power was me mixing otherworldly magic with my own magic. It was because I picked it up using levitation.
who cares?
I looked up on how
Who
to
cares
cure
if
it,
I get a
and
little
it said it
emotional?
would eventually wear
You know.
off in a day or two.
It happens.
It's a shame.
This is a
Really
special
picking up some
moment.
other
This is a
subjects.
special time. It really is.
You used it on other subjects.
Wow.
I mean, it's good that it wore off. It was starting to freak me out seeing all those locks all over the place.
Sure it was.
But why did it react to your princess?
I don't know.
I still want to know how she knew all that stuff about me.
You shouldn't worry about it. She must have had a good reason for not telling you.
Well, if you say...
Whoa! Nix, you're rich!
Huh?
The princess gave you a huge haul. There has to be at least 50,000, no, 70,000
Not a million?
here.
Not a million?
70,000?
Congratulations, Phoenix. You really earned it.
You flatter me. I don't think I deserve all this money. But I'll gladly accept it. Sports car, here I come, baby!
What?
What are these?
Why, they're bits, darling.
Bits?
It's our
Bits.
currency.
Would there be any way I could get this converted to USD?
USD?
Mhm.
Bits are the universal currency used all across Equestria.
No! All this might as well be play money!
It's useless.
He's crying! What's the matter?
I can't use this money in
Oh, well, that's too bad. You know, you could give it to one of us. I'm sure one of us could put it to good use.
Oh, you should totally give it to your faithful client who never doubted you for a second.
Oh, man.
Must suck horse apples if you're
I'm getting Ticketmaster vibes now. That's not a good thing.
Oh, did I say that?
Hint, hint, I didn't
It's
like
just a
Ticketmaster.
joke. Yeah, like that hilarious joke you told me yesterday. You're always right because your name is right, but you mean right as in being correct. And,
Really now, I'm sure Mr. Right will give that
Man.
generous sum of riches to somebody who generously fixed his suit.
really subtle, Rare.
You know? I think you should just donate the bits
Remember
to,
how I knock you upside the head? Well, can't blame a gal for trying.
Actually,
Cruise Control's sister.
oh yeah, baby!
Give it to Cruise Control's sister, man. That would be really
What do
sweet.
you want?
Oh, to Trixie. You know?
You're giving that money to me?
What?
You know?
Don't tell me you're serious. Why are you giving it to her?
How
'Cause
the
she's
brain goes
poor.
this one? She hasn't done one good thing to deserve that money.
And she called me Haggerty!
maybe so.
Because she's poor.
But she's the only one, besides me, walking out of this experience empty-handed. Hooved.
That doesn't mean you should give it to her. Look at all she's done. She almost got Rainbow Dash banished.
Yeah!
I remember a moment today Sonata backed me into a corner regarding teleporting, until Trixie interjected. I'm a strong believer everything isn't in black and white. Especially
Yeah.
after this case.
Oh, that's great.
Mistakes.
That's great, man.
They may come to deeply
I really like that. That's a good
On the other
suggestion.
hand, people we perceived as bad,
Oh,
like
man.
Sonata, may not be as bad as we thought they were. once we get
That's
their
really
side of the
nice,
story.
man.
Whether Trixie did that to help
I don't
or
even
not,
care that I said man too
it
many
really
times.
did
I
help us
just
see the victory we got in the
sometimes
end.
when you get
And I really
emotional, you
do
don't
think
know
that
what to
this
say all the
deserves
time
something
properly.
like that. It's probably just hard for her to show it when she feels the
It's
world against her.
it's
for her
complicated.
mistakes. You said you needed money to fix your stage, right? And this should be more than enough.
Wow, that's
We forgive you, Trixie.
awesome.
I know life has been really tough on you. Take the money as a symbol of our friendship. Even if you've made some mistakes in the past, we'll be there for you if you're ever in trouble.
Oh my god.
Well, I sure as heck won't.
Rainbow!
Phoenix, Twilight, I think you're the biggest loser, idiot, moron, dummy, numbskulls in the world! Honestly, did you think the great and powerful Trixie would be touched by your namby-pamby sentiments? Thank you all so much. It feels good to have friends. Also, the
Oh man, that dirt
here.
face
Is that
was
what you were
amazing, man.
expecting, Huh?
Yeah, that's sort of what I was hoping for.
Keep dreaming, Snarkle. You're in need of a return ticket flight to reality from that sugar-coated world you live in.
Ooh, I like sugar! I couldn't imagine if the world was coated in it. Would it taste delicious? Actually, I don't know if that's a good idea. I had to try really hard to keep myself from eating Sugar Cube Corner because it looks like it's made out of candy and treats and stuff, but it's really not. Trust me, I tried.
Oh.
That's just gross metal and concrete
Well,
wood and Pinky.
I guess Sugar Cube Corner is
Take this
confirmed for
money.
not
You're so
actually being
foolish
made
to
out of
donate it to
candy.
her.
See? What did we tell you?
I always did wonder that too.
Simmer down,
I
Rainbow
always did
Trash.
wonder that.
Trixie is counting her bits.
Call
Man.
me Rainbow Trash one more time. I dare you. We're not in court anymore. Nothing is stopping me from turning you red, black, and blue.
Actually, you don't turn her black and red, Rainbow Dash. She's already blue.
Oh, you don't like the name
Yeah.
Trixie has graciously bestowed upon you? How about Rainbow Dash? That really was a good one. Hey, let's
Rainbow
merge the two.
Dash.
Rainbow
Rainbow
Trash. It's
Trash.
perfect, just like Trixie.
Ooh.
Okay, that's it.
Just calm down, Rainbow. I suppose it's just her way of saying thank you.
An obnoxious, stuck-up way of saying it, if you ask
Did
me.
Trixie actually take the money?
Whatever. Still can't believe you gave all that to
I guess
her.
so.
What a waste.
I'm sure deep down in her heart she really is thankful.
She just doesn't know how to express
Show
it.
I was really hoping she'd show some sliver.
I think she's just one of those people that
Guess you can't win them all.
thinks of
Hey,
kindness as a
let's take a picture to
weakness or
commemorate.
something like that.
Where's the
Showing a
camera?
weakness.
I do.
And she probably has a lot of trust issues, I'm sure.
None of you have one?
I have one, but it's all the way back at home. I can go
I'm
get
sure
it.
there's a lot of good fan fiction that really gives a lot of great theories about Trixie.
You can just use the one the investigation team gave Trixie.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you.
Nice.
Just take the super camera.
Okay.
Man.
Alright, every pony, say cheese!
Yeah,
Say cheese.
Trixie is a pretty interesting character.
Oh, well,
It is a little cliche.
I think
I have to agree.
Like,
Saying cheese
I'm
is
really
a
interested in
little
characters that
cheesy.
don't get a lot of screen time. Trixie,
You did sound
Gilda,
like
even
me.
because of this.
alright,
Sombra.
sheesh! What do you suggest we say then?
A lot of
Spike,
thoughts
when
about
did you get
Sombra,
here?
man.
I was here the whole. I know exactly what we should
Man,
say. It came to mind when I was.
you know, there's just like a special place in my heart for those characters that make short appearances. Brayburn,
Oh,
Uh,
that.
Little
I know
Strongheart.
what you're
I
talking
definitely want to
Totally
know more
dying
about
to
those
see this for a
characters.
while now.
I got to say it
But I
once.
don't think we'll get to see much of them. Which is kind of sad, to be
And
honest.
powerful
I'd
Trixie.
really
Doesn't
love
see
to see
anything
more about
special
all these
about
one-shot
it.
characters. Lightning
But
Dust
nuts.
was another huge
So if I
one.
follow y'all correctly,
I really wanted
we're
to see
gonna get
more of Lightning Dust because I really liked her
congestion,
character.
No, AJ, it's...
Oh, okay.
Oh man.
Gotcha, Twa.
This is going to be so fun! I like saying funny words!
Get ready. Ready.
Lightning Dust might actually be my favorite antagonist. I don't know. Lightning Dust, Sombra, they're pretty close. Leaning on Lightning Dust, I think, though. Oh, here we go. We got the credits, man. Turnabout Storm by Apple Bloom. What?
Oh, you're leaving? You're not the only one going. The zoo is taking back all of their animals tomorrow. I'm really going to miss them. I remember you
Yeah.
said you liked animals too.
And I'm gonna
How
miss
about you
this
come back
series,
sometime
man.
and I'll introduce you to mine. I'm sure they'd love to meet you.
That would be so cool, man.
I mean, if you're not busy or anything like that.
Man. This is a really interesting credit
I can't believe
sequence.
it's over already! Hey! Maybe there's a sequel in the works! Justice for every pony! No, My little investigators! Oh, I got it! Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, The Revenge of Wagner! It's going to be super duper
Wagner?
fun! I call top billing!
Wagner? I don't remember, but was that like a reference in one of the previous episodes? It's just been a while since I've seen that, so I forget. There's so much of this.
On the other hand, I ought to learn to do more research next time before making such a big purchase like that.
Hey, Barry! Can I keep the perfume? If you don't want it and all, I think it smells nice.
How could you possibly think this vile smells? Fine, if it makes you happy, keep it.
I think Derpy would like that. We got to see Lyra.
Come
And we got to
me
see
one
Derpy.
last time. I do appreciate
Oh
it.
shoot!
It does get quite
I just remembered. There's still Turnabout Oops.
Can't change the past.
How long is that?
I can change the future. I want to make up for what I've done by helping
How
others.
long is Turnabout
And I have
Oops?
you to
Oh,
thank
I
for
see it in the
bringing
corner.
this
It's
change in me for
like
the better.
5 minutes 47
You
seconds.
know, there's something I've been meaning to tell you. I didn't want
That's
to say anything
really
before
short,
because
too.
I thought I was just going
If-
crazy. But
I think there will be enough
during the
time
final chapter
in
of
the
Turnabout,
camera video to
that last
do that,
scene
so I might just
had
do that
solved
afterwards, just
everything.
because,
I could have sworn I saw someone next to you. But the strange thing is, it looked like...
you know, might as well just get it out of the way.
Sister, my turn! You've got some nerve showing up here! You're just lucky this fiberglass window is separating us, otherwise I'd bring your scrawny, swarmy little neck out!
Noah can did an amazing job as Gilda.
The race was called off because
That
of what
was
happened.
really cool.
But guess what? The three of us are gonna hold an unofficial one.
It's not fair that you lost your opportunity to go against the big leagues because of all this. And no more holding back this time, right, Cruz?
No, not anymore. That heavy burden is long gone now.
We got like 16
way,
minutes left
I
in
thank you
this,
for not
so
pressing
that'll
any
be
charges against me.
32 minutes.
After what I did to you.
So yeah, I have
feel
enough time for
absolutely
another
awful
6
about
minutes. And I
not
can
your
talk a
fault.
lot
All
more.
three of us were victims of the same thing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Besides, I'm sure he forgives me.
I
He's
mean,
really
it'll
nice
probably
like
make the
that.
video longer,
Plays
but
with baby toys in public and
I
everything.
don't really care at
Thank
this
you.
point.
Please, tell Twilight I wanted to thank her for knocking some sense into me as well.
Let's stop this moping and get this show on the road. Ready?
Set?
Go!
All these voice actors did
Guess
an
who really
amazing
showed me?
job.
He
My
got Ringo
props
off
to
the
them.
hook and everything. But one thing, can you tell old Beardy to,
Beardy.
what are the words I'm looking for here?
Beardy?
What my sister Applejack here is trying to say is this judge character is prancing about, shoving his love for Equestria in every pony's faces, and that's a tad overbearing for every pony around him. It's okay for you to take pride in what you enjoy, but you shouldn't shove it down every pony's throat. I'm sure you wouldn't like it.
Yeah.
Constantly trying to feed you apples, despite the fact you may not like them and prefer oranges. We should try to stay
Yep.
respectful to the fact you may not like apples. Every everyone is different, and that's what
That's-
makes the world so great. Sharing opinions and learning more about each other's
Yeah.
differences. There really
Yeah.
isn't a clear-cut definition of normality.
Huge moral
Every
lesson
individual is
from
so
Big Back.
diverse if you think about it that way.
Yeah,
That was
that's what I was
amazing.
trying to say. Thanks, big brother.
Yup.
Yeah. That's a lesson a lot of bronies still haven't learned. I mean, especially in the earlier stages, it's gotten better. But there's a lot of bronies that shove the show down people's throats, and you just can't do that. It's not right.
Throwing a parade in my honor.
You know, the more you try and force them to watch something, the more they're not going to want to. It's not going to change their mind. In fact, it might make things worse.
School like some pony, I would have found evidence 10 times better than said some pony.
And some people just won't like the show.
Stop it, girls. I believe you have
So,
something to do right
yeah.
now. Scootaloo?
But mowing old pony
Heck,
Jenkins' lawn
I was a
is
victim
so
of it at first
boring.
when I was an anti-brony.
I guess you should have
People
thought
kept
that
trying to
before
shove
you
the
decided
show
to
down
skip
my
school.
throat, and it just turned me off from
And
wanting to
Apple
check it
Bloom,
out.
Since you
And
missed the whole day of
I
school
was
today,
really against the whole
I
brony
think it's only
movement
fair
because of
you
that.
help her out with her community service to make up for it.
It was only until I saw stuff like this that,
Do I have to
you know, I
help
realized there
you,
was more to it.
Shirley?
No, Sweetie Belle, you don't. In fact, it sure is a scorcher today, isn't it? We're staying out of trouble. How about we go to Sugar Cube Corner for a bowl of ice cream today? My treat.
Ah.
Ice cream!
Ah. Nice. Great work. Seriously.
Trixie was
That's
actually
really
looking
cool.
for you before you had left. Because Trixie is leaving too. Oh no, not to say goodbye or anything. You take all this stupid evidence. Trixie doesn't want it. Keep it all as a souvenir for all Trixie cares. Trixie is leaving Ponyville as well and wishes to purge her mind of this backwater hick town. Nothing but bad memories here. So start by taking out this trash, garbage boy.
You know, she might have said a lot of mean things just then, but I could tell it was definitely her way of saying something
I
else.
see. So you're leaving already?
Judge!
I'm going to stay here a bit longer. I was on vacation anyway. Nobody should miss me. I want to watch this summer sun celebration I've been hearing about.
Hey.
Please, may I ask you to keep all that has transpired here secret? You know, just between you and me. I won't tell anybody if you don't.
Yeah.
Thank you for everything, Phoenix. But I guess it's time to say goodbye now. I wish you could stay a bit longer, so we could get to know each other outside of investigating and trials. I've learned a lot, though. Anyone who ends up with you as a lawyer is really lucky. No. Anyone who ends up with you as a friend is really lucky. Let's keep it that way. Even if you're away from us, the others and I won't forget you. And I hope you won't forget your friends over here either. We'll always be friends in each other's hearts, and that is the most wonderful thing about friendship.
I hope you guys appreciate me getting this
And yet we're
emotional
never truly alone.
in a video,
And even if we're a world apart,
because it's been a
I think if we try
long
and
time since I've gotten this emotional.
Sappy stuff.
And I'm not sure if
think
I've
he
ever
gets it.
gotten this emotional
just
in a
trying to make
recording
meaningful
before.
goodbye, Spike.
Maybe
Just
with my
say
double
goodbye
rainbow
already.
reaction, but
I guess you're right.
that was a long
I
time
guess
ago,
this is
and
it. Maybe we could see each other again someday.
the recording wasn't as good either. You know,
Goodbye.
not as good
Twilight.
camera and stuff like that. Goodbye, Twilight. I'll be seeing more of you in Season 5 and other fan works and stuff like that, but yeah. Then we have about 9 minutes left for everything else. Oh boy. Bet it feels weird to be back, huh?
Deal.
It's like you just got home from a vacation.
Hey, Maya.
Don't hate Maya me. Where were you? You weren't seeing
How long
other
has he
women,
been gone?
were you?
I wasn't seeing other women. Wait, why would that even matter? I'm single.
Because your heart belongs to Mystic Maya. She's your
What?
special somebody.
What?
Yes, right. I demand an explanation.
Edgeworth?
Edgeworth is
What
there?
are you doing here?
Oh, no, you don't. Don't try to change the subject. You've been missing for almost 2 days. You wouldn't
I
answer
think-
the phone or anything.
If you must know, this girl pestered me to the brink to help search for you.
Okay, first off, I think Maya is the same voice actor as Twilight, and I think
You worried about
Edgeworth
me,
is the same voice actor as the judge. Just
Now, I didn't.
just from what I'm hearing.
This girl was simply dragging me around town against my will, trying to find you. Nothing more.
Where were you?
Well, let's just say I was out of town. By the way, your slogan for the office.
It
Horrible.
attracted a lot of business, didn't it?
No,
Repelled.
just telemarketers.
That's because you probably said it like an old man. You need to put some oomph into it, like this. Right in company office. Defending you like it's nothing, baby.
Old man? I'm still in my 20s.
Really? Phoenix is in his
Why I
20s?
work alone.
Huh.
You're changing the subject
Interesting.
again. Fess up. Where have you been the last?
He's younger than I thought he
Your
was.
pocket.
Huh?
Yoink.
Then again, I guess he is fairly new to the attorney thing,
no,
isn't he?
don't open that!
I don't know.
Ha!
I don't know when this
must
takes
be
place.
Evidence as to where you really were.
This better not be money from your sugar mama, Mr. Nick.
No, Maya, you
Sugar
don't
mama.
understand. Just please don't open that.
You're
Don't open
busted, Nick. Let's see what you've really been up to.
Christmas party photos, right?
Uh,
An embarrassing
Right.
stop shot at the Christmas
So,
party!
Who wants to watch a movie or something? I'll make the popcorn.
Right?
Mr. Nick, you're never gonna win Mystic Maya's heart, let alone any woman carrying pictures like these.
is that rainbow horse doing what I think it is?
Oh,
Actually,
Oh my
Maya,
goodness.
she's not a horse.
that's pictures of Rainbow Dash.
You have any
No way.
shame?
No
They aren't
way.
mine.
I think
No
I'd
way.
rather have a bee from a sugar mama at this point.
Oh my
You
gosh.
want to talk about this? It's alright. Everyone has skeletons
Wow.
in their closet.
This seems less like a skeleton, and more so a...
Okay, so it's Clop,
fetish.
right? Rainbow Dash got drunk one
Maybe
Christmas
I'll be
party or
back
something
up
like that
With a toaster.
and took provocative photos, okay? That's clearly what they're talking about. So, I imagine that they're treating it like an average person would treat like Clop.
I can't believe I forgot to leave all the evidence
I'm going
I
to stop
found there.
talking about that there now.
My reward for this whole headache is money I couldn't use and those three thinking I'm a weirdo.
Yep,
What am I supposed to do with all this junk?
cherish it.
Huh?
Embrace it.
What's
It's the
this?
bottle cap.
I don't remember finding this during the investigation.
It's the bottle cap, right?
Ah!
No way.
Where did this come from?
He always wanted a hat! Trixie gave him a hat! Oh my god.
Maybe I did get something out of this.
Wow. Oh, that's so great. Wow. Oh my god. You guys. This was... I think I can say this was one of the greatest fan works of all time. To get to watch this from start to finish was phenomenal. I can't believe it's actually over. I just sincerely want to thank everyone that worked on this. It was amazing. Without this, I may not have become a brony. I don't know. But it helped me look at the show in a different light. And you told an amazing story. Reuniting, uniting characters that I loved from the Phoenix Wright series. I enjoyed the game, and I really thank you guys for making this, because without this, I may not have made this YouTube channel. I may have not met all of the wonderful friends that I met through the Brony community. I may not have been so passionate with video editing, and I may not have watched such a fantastic show. So I thank you guys for making this. This was something really special to me. I can't believe it, man. I can't believe it's all over. This was something amazing. Truthfully and utterly amazing.
Oh, you're still here. It was just like you said. He accepted and won.
Man, I think I just
really
emptied
sorry
my
for
tissue
bringing you
box.
here out of
There's a
nowhere.
couple left.
It's not like me to misinterpret a spell like that. Perhaps I let the
Is
word
that
get
Sonata?
I really wanted to help Twilight.
Or is that Mia? Who
I'm
is
glad
that?
then.
I heard
once let you do it,
hoops, so
but
I
under
think
the
it's Sonata.
circumstances, I don't think you would have been able to. He might not have been the greatest defense attorney, but he still did magnificently defending one of my subjects.
Oh, man.
I respected your wishes and didn't say a word. I did have a little fun with him before I left, though. You don't mind, right? That's good.
Wow.
I have wondered, though. I've been avoiding this question since I met you. Can you tell me what it is like? It's boring?
Boring? What do you mean boring?
Oh, that was a joke. It looks like Equestria?
Huh? What's going on? I don't get it.
I guess I shouldn't envy you then. Maybe, just maybe, it's a little closer than I thought. Well, I think you should be going now. He already left a while ago. I humbly thank you for helping us. I even think my student learned a few things as well. Oh, that's right. You've told me all about him and all the wonderful things he's done. I've been so wrapped up in duties and other tasks, you haven't told me your name yet. May I ask what it is? My name? My name is...
Princess Celestia and Mia Fey. Man, this was something special. A great credit sequence to end off a fantastic series. I have so much that I have to say about this. I think I gotta write these guys a personal letter thanking them for everything. But right now I just let's lighten up the mood a little bit, shall we? I'm gonna get Turnabout Oops started. Just gotta like load the video, and I'll try and okay, I think that's good, and we'll get started with this in 3, 2, 1, play. I never saw Turnabout Oops either, so I'm looking forward to this. Nobody is perfect by some guy. Might have been John Lennon. I don't know. Let's see.
Okay, let's see. I have to get into the voice. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Outtakes.
Okay. Alright.
What are you talking about? No. It's so desperate.
You call that decisive? How could you place blame? Go right ahead and place blame on her. I kind of screwed up line.
Watch the magic happen. 21 words. Yeah, a party. You should come celebrate too, because I love having parties with all my friends.
I'm glad that they decided to make bloopers. This is pretty funny.
What are you talking about? I'm not an Earth pony. I'm a Pegasus. Boo.
Your Honor,
Equestria
you could not
Girls
have seen
Rainbow
that
Dash.
golf club at the... Oh my god, shut up. Fuck.
Hello, you've reached the voicemail box of Pinkie Pie. Please leave a message after the beep.
I didn't expect to hear a swear word in this.
Nose blower.
I mean, let's face it,
noise blower.
this series is very family friendly.
That was a party
so
noise blower.
that really caught me off
Sound at
guard.
the end.
That's what that was supposed to be.
In case you weren't quite clear, that's what that sound at the end was.
Uh-huh.
So long as we're all perfectly clear.
And put the stupid four-eyed bimbo in her place. Can you say hat trick? I like that line.
That move I made with the feather yesterday kept you in the safe zone. But they
And I get to
released
hear everyone's
Fluttershy,
original voices,
which means
too.
the
That's
feather
crazy. Ridley.
It's your old pal Ridley.
Hi, Ridley!
You don't know who the Wonderbolts are? You
Wow.
sitting under a rock? I am so ashamed. Did any pony ever tell you that you have nice, beautiful hands? Now hand him over! Oh my gosh, did any pony ever tell you that you have nice, beautiful hands? I want to touch them, but I can't because I don't have any hands.
What?
Yes, it's a complex secretomotor phenomenon characterized by the shedding of tears from the lacrimal apparatus, without any
Wrong
irritation
line.
of the ocular structures.
Oh wait, that's Twilight.
What now?
Brilliant.
Fucking
Brilliant.
dog, shut up.
Last night while you were in bed.
Wow.
Ooh,
What?
I snuck into your room. Of course! The winner gets private lessons. Wink.
Well, if I'd had the whole day off of school like some pony, maybe I would have found evidence 10 times better than said some pony.
Z-snaps, girl. Sorry. Angry Skittily makes me laugh.
I'm glad that they
Now,
get to have fun
where was
doing this. Clearly, they had
Oh,
a fun
yes.
job
Right?
voice acting.
You were
in this
accusing me
series.
of being in that forest based on a... Nah, but...
Daddy, why did you eat my fries? They were really cold. I suspect the Ice King.
Trixie's brilliant mind was able to find this out
Adventure
yesterday,
Time
after the
reference.
conclusion of the analyzation. I'm not positive that's a word. Hold on. Right, okay, it is a word. I just haven't heard it often. Let's try that again. Analyzation.
Analyzation.
Ring ring. I'm a telephone.
Ring ring.
Enough!
Actually, that would make a really good
State your
ringtone.
name and occupation for the record.
I'm tempted to make that my ringtone, but I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, shoot!
I feel
gotta
pretty
back
weird
this
if
up
it
again.
went off in public, because then...
I have to back this up. It's another yelling line.
Brownie alert.
Actually, I don't know if that's a good idea. I have to try really hard just to keep myself from eating Sugar Cube Corner.
But
because it's
actually, a lot of people probably wouldn't even recognize the voice.
I wonder if this counts as
Huh.
exercise. Sports!
Point taken.
Ah, you'll be good at them!
Power
Much
thirst!
attention. I was more focused on... Focusist? I was more focused on the dead Pegasus.
I demand further investigation to find out if this feather belongs to any God, it's like a tongue twister.
Twilight Sparkle, Wikipedia editor. And I'm going to keep biggering and biggering, and no one, not even you, Mr. Lorax, is going to stop me.
Guilty not. Upside down. What is that even? What? What? So that was reversed? What the heck? What?
You didn't think I wouldn't make an appearance, did you?
Okay, Judgy. Sure, whatever. You know, I'm really glad that I got to watch Turnabout Oops after this. I think that just settles everything. I think that just, you know, puts things in a lighter perspective after everything's gotten so emotional. But I very sincerely thank you guys for watching this. Wow. What a series. What a series. I definitely gotta give these guys a personal letter or something. Because, truthfully, Turnabout Storm holds a huge place in my heart. And I stopped watching the series after episode 4 because I just wanted to, you know, just in case I did a reaction to it again. And I'm really thankful that I did. Even though I saw parts 1 through 4 at one point, I didn't remember much, and it was worth watching again. And watching part 5 for the first time was incredible. It really was. And Turnabout, oops, beautiful. It just goes to show that the people making this had such a fun time doing it. I'm so proud of them. I really am. This is one of the greatest fan-made brony series I've ever seen. I'm really thankful for it. I'm glad that it exists. It's a wonderful thing. I recommend it to everybody. If you're a brony, if you're not a brony, heck, if you're an anti-brony. I was an anti-brony when I first saw this. One of my friends in high school, personally, that's how long we're going back. We're going back to 2012. One of my friends in high school personally recommended the series to me. He wasn't a brony either, but I was clearly an anti-brony, and I was against the idea of bronies. And I did admit that I liked Phoenix Wright more than I hated My Little Pony. So I was definitely curious, and I found myself invested into it. The first time I watched it, I was like, why did I just sit through a whole half hour of this? And then I moved on to the next episode because I just couldn't wait. Like, I just wanted to see what happened next. And then I think I watched the third and both thirds. I don't think I watched part 4 then. I don't think part 4 was out yet. But I did watch part 4, I think, before I started my reactions. So, yeah, that's why I've watched those. And, yeah, the fact, I want to give a personal thanks to my friend, for recommending this series to me. Because without him doing that, I may not have become a brony. If I didn't watch Turnabout Storm, I may have never been a brony in the first place. And I may not have met all of these wonderful friends that I've made. And this experience that I've gotten. You know, I may have never started doing brony videos and started my pony YouTube channel. And meeting all you wonderful people. Getting to see this. I know I said that I was happy that, with Turnabout Oops, but I just felt like I had to talk about it a little further because it's so personal to me. Yeah, and to get to watch these parts over again is just amazing. I know I'm repeating myself a lot. I'm sorry for that, but I don't want this to end. I really don't. I wonder if that's how some people feel about the Reactors Like Cherries series and me ending it. But all things do need to come to an end at one point. I know Turnabout Storm can't last forever, but... And now I get what Jay Spradley, or Christopher Spradley, whichever username you're using. I think you're using Jay now. Shout out to him, because he said that it never gets old, no matter how many times he rewatches it, and he just loves any reason to. Shout out to you, man. You're one of my favorite commentators. Commenters, whatever. Yeah. You were like one of the first in-depth commenters that I remember. There's a bunch of other you guys, but it just felt like highlighting him. Seriously, shout out to him. And I hope that you guys really appreciate me getting emotional and talking more about how much this series means to me. I don't think I talked about it that much when I saw it, but I think, getting to learn to love My Little Pony has made me a lot better of a person, made me learn not to be judgmental of something before I try it, and just grew on me. I love the whole brony thing. This is one of the best things that's ever happened to me. I am super grateful for the opportunity to get to meet all these wonderful people in the community. And I know we have our share of people that we don't like dealing with, and I know that there's been drama in the brony community and stuff, but this is something beautiful. This is something amazing. And no matter how many subscribers I get, no matter how many, no matter how far I get as a video editor, no matter how long my YouTube channel lasts, I want you guys to remember that these moments are the best possible reason why I could do this. It's not for the fame. It's not for the YouTube money, which I haven't gotten, by the way. It's for the fact that I get to just experience this. And I get to sit here, talk with you guys as if, we're in the same room. And even if I quit reaction videos, even if I, this will be a part of me that will last me for the rest of my life. The brony community has had that much of an influence on me. And I'm so happy that I could be part of it. Part of this wonderful, great community. I really thank each and every one of you. And I cannot thank you guys enough. This was beautiful. This was something special. And I hope that I don't ever take what I'm doing for granted. And if I have, I'm sorry. I need to remember that there are a lot of moments that are cherishable. And this is a crazy emotional high for me, man. I'm almost at 3,000 subscribers. I'm at like 2,800 or something, and I can't not believe that you guys would support my channel this much. I never would have thought 3 years ago that I'd be doing something like this. It's insane. And think of all of the things that led up to this. It was just crazy. Bad. I am going to remember this video for a long time. And I'm going to remember Turnabout Storm for a long time. This was one of the highlights for me, being in the brony community. And this is one of the most amazing things that I've ever gotten to experience. And with that, I think I've ran out of things to say. But I just want to let you guys know that if I ever seem like I'm taking this for granted, call me out on it. Remind me for the real reasons of doing this, and that's to make friends and enjoy myself in this community and have fun while it still lasts. I mean, the brony community might last forever, but My Little Pony sure won't. Eventually the show's going to end. Eventually, it's going to be canceled. Eventually there's going to be less and less fan works. And I want you guys to remind me to appreciate every moment of it for as long as I can. Oh. I'm sorry if I seem like I'm dragging this out. This is just one of the best experiences I've ever had in the brony community. Not to mention the amount of nostalgia that I have from 2012 and first joining the community. Man, this was amazing. Okay. I thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Peace out.